Hello. Hi guys, whoever's joining me, I just wanted to give you guys a little live update since a lot of things have happened in my life the last few weeks and I just haven't been able to go live. I haven't been able to make videos, but I was hoping I would just kind of catch you guys up with what I have been up to. I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes to see if more people join us, so I won't have to like repeat the same things over and over again. For anybody that may just be coming in, just gonna do a little light makeup, then I'm gonna talk to you guys, and then I have some collaborations that I'm kind of super behind. I have like 5 videos that I have to film. I'll be filming that today before I go to work. I just really haven't have remove what, Mr. Joker? Good morning, Alan. Good morning, Joker. Good morning, Saravanan. But yeah, if I could just kind of go, I'm gonna wait. If we get like, let's wait like 2 more minutes, because usually when it hits minute 4 is when I get like everybody, so I don't have to repeat myself, because I think I've gone live maybe like 3 times since thank you, Joker. I've gone live only like 3 times since my life got a little bit crazy in the last 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a little update. Let me just give me 1 second. I'm gonna close things up a little bit over here. It's a lot of them. Okay, I was just kind of opening the windows so I could get a little bit of fresh air in my house. Okay, all right, so let's just go ahead and go into what happened. So actually, Alan, you haven't missed out on much, because I have not been going on live much in the last, I want to say 2-3 weeks. So as many of you guys know, my family dog, this dog right here, he was diagnosed with cancer about a month ago, and in the last 2 weeks he got very very sick, and he passed away last Saturday, not this Saturday, but last Saturday. I believe it was October 28th, the day that he passed away. And then I hit like a really bad depression, and I was not able to talk about it without crying, but now I can talk about it without like breaking down. You guys can see I still get really sad when I talk about it, but I can talk about it now. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Anyways, yes, he passed away last Saturday, and I was just like really depressed, and I couldn't really get myself to come here live to record a lot of the training workouts that I do. I think I did maybe like 2 training sessions that I went on live for, and I just like wasn't even talking to the camera. I was just like lifting some weights, and then I did a couple handstand lives, and that was about it because I was just so depressed. By Joker. And then my husband's grandmother also passed away. I want to say 12 hours before my dog. Yeah, she passed away at like 3 p.m. At like 3 p.m. Maybe a little more because my dog passed away at 6 a.m. She passed away like 12 hours before my dog. So it was just like a really, by Joker, it was a really, really depressing last 2 weeks. Just, and then I had to attend the funeral this weekend. And you know, we did my dog's we took my dog to get cremated. We still haven't gotten the ashes back, but it was a lot of like emotional stuff happening the last 2 weeks. And even this Saturday when I had to travel for my husband's grandmother's her funeral, and I just have not been in like a good mental space. I honestly barely worked out in the last 2 weeks, and if I did, it was just like it wasn't half of what I normally do. It was just because it was so hard for me to get myself out there, and I haven't felt like socializing either. Like I was at the funeral, my husband was like, "Oh, you should talk more with the family. You're being like really antisocial." I don't want to think that the passing comes in threes, because then that would mean I have one more. So I don't want to think that that's true. That would be terrible. I don't want to go through this anymore. But yes, I just like have been really antisocial. I barely talk. I probably came off as like the rudest person at this funeral because I couldn't get myself to interact with people. You know, when you interact with people, you have to put on this like smile, and you have to have these like sometimes superficial conversations that don't mean anything to either person. I just couldn't do that. I didn't want to talk to anyone. So I kind of just have been keeping to myself in the last few days, but yes, now I feel like this week I'm gonna try to get back to the things that I normally do that make me happy. So I do really enjoy doing YouTube lives. I do love and enjoy going on YouTube and making videos. I have, like I said, like 4 or 5 collaborations that I haven't filmed. I do have to film that stuff. And you know, I don't like when YouTubers only go on YouTube to like sell you guys stuff, to only do collaboration stuff. I feel like it's like so fake when YouTubers only do that. So that's why I still like doing my lives where I kind of just like chat and I give like honest reviews on things. Then I still have my collaborations that I love, and they kind of support this channel and they keep it going. But you know, I don't want my channel to just be like paid collaborations. But yes, I do hope that death doesn't come in threes. I'm not even going to go into that. I'm going to stop the conversation about death right now because I don't think that it's good for me, for my mental health, to even think about that. So I'm just going to finish up this makeup. And yeah, that's kind of where I have been. Hopefully this weekend I can actually stay in town and kind of catch up with my content. My country is the United States of America, and I live in New York City, in the city of Manhattan, best city in the world, Mr. Joker. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at. And you know, kind of like the worst part about this whole thing happening is that I like going live. Yeah, definitely mental health is the most important thing. I like going live on the weekends because it's when I have the most spare time. But in between my dog's death and my husband's grandmother death and having funerals and just like having time to process all that, the weekends really haven't been about me at all. And you know, I didn't take any time off work. Didn't take any time off work when the two that's happened. I went straight into work, and I had like moments where I kind of just like went in the bathroom and I cried, and then I went back outside. But I didn't want to stay home because I noticed that I was always sadder when I was home. Like I cried more when I was home, and then when I was at work, I kind of just had to cope with it. Like I think that being busy is better for my mental health than like just being at home, you know? But busy with a purpose, not just busy just to be busy. But yeah, that's kind of, you had my food. I barely cooked, so I don't know what food you had. Hold on, let me get a brush. But yeah, on some positive notes, I have been getting like so many collaboration requests. I just can't get myself to get back into like the work mode. Now free or not. What? I don't understand what that means, Joker. But yeah, I think that everybody goes through these things. I just had been blessed that none of that had happened to me yet. So now when I'm having to face these things, it feels like it's hard. But then when I think about it, I know people around me that have gone through even harder things, and I just, now I feel like I should have more sympathy, because you never know what people are going through. And you kind of, people always try to put up the best face they can when they're in public, but you never know what people are going through inside. But yes, that's kind of where I've been at. Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, I know like life has like up and down. It's okay. And you know, right now it's like a low, but it won't be like that forever. And also our energy, he's still there. He's in your house. My cousin just passed, and it was almost 2 weeks now. It's hard. Yeah, it's the first few weeks is like the hardest, then you kind of like accept it. But I don't want to talk about sad things anymore, because like I said, I don't think it's good for me to do that. I kind of just have to I don't want to say move on, because I'm never gonna forget him, but I don't want like sad energy. But yes, the positive thing about this is that it's really brought my family together like never before. Like I see my parents almost every day right now. When would I start painting again? It would probably have to be maybe Thursday night or on the weekend. Just because right now work is really busy for me. The fall is kind of the busiest times for clients. Like I have a lot of clients right now that I have to see, which is kind of the reason that it's so hard for me to grow this channel, because I can't put in the time it deserves. Like YouTube deserves so much more time, but like I have a full-time job, so it's hard for me. And like I work non-traditional hours. Like sometimes I'm at work at 6 a.m. Sometimes I'm there at 7 p.m. My parents are not doing well at all, especially my dad. Because my dog lived with my parents. So they were the main caregivers. You know, I was with him in my teenage years, but you know, eventually I moved on. I got married. I came often to see him because he was a huge part of my teenage life. But my parents were, especially my dad was the main caregiver, and he also gave like a purpose to my parents' life, especially my father. So I know that has been really hard for him, but he's finally like letting go. Like honestly, even when my dog was like really sick at like the very end, he didn't want to put him down because he thought he was gonna get better. And yeah, it's all really sad. I don't even want to talk about that. Yeah, I've been seeing them every single day. I'm gonna see them hopefully today after I get off this live. I'm gonna film. So like the main thing with YouTube is like when you like accept collaborations, especially paid ones, you have like deadlines of when you have to do things, and you have to kind of meet them, you know. And I have not been meeting my deadlines because of I had two deaths happen within 24 hours. So and you know, obviously I still have to go to my work and like be there. So I'm a little behind in everything in my life, but I'm hoping to kind of just catch up with everything. And like sometimes it's okay to slow down and just like take a second to like digest things, you know. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I never even told my boss what happened. I told my clients, but I never told my boss, or like I told my close workers, but I didn't tell like everybody because I didn't want people to feel pity for me, you know. Yeah, they gave me an extension. They gave me an extension for my deadlines. Um, but it was like a week. So hopefully I have to, sounds like I have to work on it like this week. So I'm gonna get something done today and a little more throughout the week. Yeah. But yeah, it has not been the best of times for me. And I also haven't been sleeping much, honestly. My sleep schedule has been the hardest thing. The sleeping schedule, yeah. Because at the beginning, when the whole thing happened, I wasn't able to sleep at night. And then I still work at 6 a.m., you know? So not sleeping at night and being up at 5 was really hard. Thank you. Yes, I made this for my husband like 5 years ago for his birthday because he loves Iron Man. Yesterday, I went on live when I was at my husband's grandparents' home. I went live for like 5 minutes just to kind of show you guys how beautiful it is over there. Oh, my neck hurts. Keyword husband, yeah. My Instagram is Laura Vanessa, Laura, another A, and then Vanessa. VA. Somebody can write it. I know a few of you guys follow me on Instagram, and I just love how all of you guys send me like beautiful messages when my dog died. I honestly, a lot of those messages really hit me in the heart. Like they meant a lot to me to be getting all those lovely messages on my Instagram and on YouTube. Yes, that's correct, Laura Vanessa. Yes, Good Money Pavolo, that's correct. Thank you, Joe. Joe's so smart. Yeah, those messages really hit me well. And there was also like rude messages. There was like somebody that I posted a video of like my handstand, and somebody was like, "Oh, you've been working on that for so long and you still can't do it." And I worked on it for like one day and I can do it already. And then they wrote some like really rude things in German that I couldn't even understand because I don't speak German. And the translator wasn't working on my YouTube, so I was like, whatever, I don't even want to read that. I did train already today. I did conditioning in the morning, but I'm probably gonna do a little strength later. If I have the space to myself, I'll go live. If there's a lot of people around me, I probably won't go live because I feel like it makes people uncomfortable if I go live and they're like random people around me. Bro, I'm going to meet you my damn self. Yeah, I don't think some people like to be on my lives. They never say anything, but you know, like I feel like it's good to be respectful to people. Okay. Um, but yeah, that's kind of my life update. And honestly, guys, like, I was so sad. Hold on, I'm getting a text message. Give me 1 second. I was so sad at one point. I'm gonna have to ban you if you keep writing those comments, sir. I need you to calm down. Okay, so at one point I was so sad that I wanted to just like quit my job and like never go back and just like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was just like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to see anyone. But then something came over me and I calmed down and I was like, everybody goes through these things. Don't panic. Just keep moving forward. All you have to do is keep moving forward. And so I did. This eye looks so much better than this one. Look at this eye. Look at this one. This one looks great. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of my life update. That's kind of my life. Hi, baby. That's kind of my life update right now. I closed it because you were in a meeting, so I didn't want the sound to come in while I was live. What's wrong? I'm still live right now. Close the door. Good morning. Good morning, Wavy. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it has to be with being emotionally intelligent. I think it just has to do with the fact that, like, the world doesn't revolve around me. And these things happen to people all the time. And, like, you know, you can't just, like, stop. Like, you have to keep moving forward. Like, it is never going to get better. It's never going to get better for me. I know, baby. It's never going to get better for me if I just shut down. Like, I would be more depressed. I asked him to close the door because he was in a meeting and I didn't want the sound to come in. That's why I asked him to close the door, because I don't want the sound to come in. So what I was gonna say is, on the bright side, and I've been thinking about getting a kitten, a cat. My sister actually messaged me. She was like, would you want to get a cat and share it? But, you know, she doesn't live with me. She lives a little bit far. She lives like 40 minutes from me, 30 minutes. So I was like, if I get a cat, my cat is mine. So I've been trying to convince my husband to let me get a cat. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at now. And I'm not trying to replace my dog. Nothing in the world is ever going to replace him. He has my whole heart. He took it with him. But, you know, I kind of just want to get a cat, so I have someone with me. Yeah. So I've been thinking about getting a cat. I found a few kittens that were like 5 weeks old. That I really like. And yeah, so I kind of have a name for him already. If it's a boy, I'm going to name him Spartacus. If a male, and if it's a female, I'm going to name her Wendy or Zebra. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm looking for a kitten. So, and then I messaged a couple of adoption places, and there was one that I really liked that's 5 weeks. And then there was another place that responded to me that they have to be a little bit older, but I want a really, really small one because my husband was trying to get like a big grown cat, and I was like, I think that's great, but I want like a small kitten, and I want to raise him, and I want him to like grow with me. The one that I saw that I really liked is a Russian blue. It's a Russian blue, and it's so pretty. He is so gorgeous. I think he's in Jersey City, so I have to go pick him up. He's a little bit far. But my husband still hasn't like agreed to it, so I'm still trying to convince him. I am trying to prove, oh I dropped my eyelash. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to prove to him that I can be a really good cat owner. Bye, Alan. Thank you. You're so kind. Um, I'm trying to prove to him that I can be a good cat owner. Um, but you know, he's like, oh, you're never home because I work a lot. I work a crazy amount of hours. So he's like, oh, you're never home, you know. So I don't know if he's gonna let me get a cat. But if he does, and I get a kitten, I will show him to you guys that same day. Dr. Pepper. My husband is obsessed with Dr. Pepper. I think it's disgusting, but he loves Dr. Pepper. He just showed it to me. Well, it actually, I don't want to be like a bad cat owner. I think the same thing because growing up when I was a child, when I lived in Miami, we had a lot of cats that were like street cats that we used to feed. And then, you know how cats like choose their owners? They like end up becoming your cat, even though they're like street animals that would like come in and out. And I lived in the suburbs, so it was not like where I live now, where it's like a building. You know, I didn't live in Manhattan always. I lived in Miami. So that worked out. But if I have a cat now, it would be like a house cat. Like my cat wouldn't go outside unless I took him out myself. I see people in my neighborhood, sometimes they take their cats out with like collars. Name the cat Dr. Pepper. Babe, somebody said we should name our kitten Dr. Pepper.
No, it's Bob.
Babe, we should. My husband wants to name him Bob. I think Bob is a terrible cat name.
Excuse me?
His name is Kiss. No, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not.
And you know what? Fuck me. I hope he dies again.
Stop. That was on my live. Ew.
Neo's forced name to Bob.
Babe, stop. So my husband had a cat named Bob that recently passed away. So that's why he wants to name the cat Bob. But I feel like it should have a different name. Yeah. But yeah, that was awkward. No, he actually doesn't play video games ever. Like, literally ever. He doesn't play video games. He watches a lot of football. He watches every single game, but he doesn't play video games. Okay, and you know what? That's gonna be my cat's name, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper / Spartacus. Spartacus is the name I really, really want. Spartacus. Spartacus Dr. Pepper. I like football. I like football. My husband is a huge Cowboys fan, and I love the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. So, I like football. So I watch. Is it called running? I think it might be called running back. Anyhow, I watched it, and ever since I've been kind of, and I was always like a 49ers fan, even though my husband loves the Cowboys. I've always liked the 49ers. But I still love the Cowboys. I still love the Cowboys, but I really like the 49ers. Yeah. I like Kittle. I like Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. Secretly, because they're like a big rival of the Cowboys. I know everyone hates the Cowboys, even though they love the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders because they're beautiful. Okay, this eye is looking really good. This eye is dead. Yeah, I do like football. Last night I fell asleep because I was exhausted, but normally I watch all the Cowboys games. Yeah, normally I watch all the Cowboys. Even though I live in New York, I am not a fan of the Giants or the Jets at all. I do like the Rangers. My husband is a huge Capitals fan, so I do like the Capitals as well. I've been to quite a few. I've been to one Capital game, actually. Only one. But I do like the Capitals. Give me some mental climax. Ew, you guys are disgusting. You like the Jets? Oh, I don't like the Jets at all. And they're kind of terrible. Oh God, you guys are just, I don't wanna, I don't wanna have to block you guys, but if you write stuff that I can't read, I'm gonna have to block you. So keep your comments to yourselves. Bless you. I know, right? I think it's so weird. I don't know why people do that. It's like gross. But yes, that's my life update. Um, it's not the most exciting life update I have given. It's kind of a sad life update. But once again, guys, I really, really, really appreciate all the nice comments and the nice messages you guys sent me about my dog, especially because a lot of you guys that have been following this channel for some time knew about my dog, and then you knew about him getting cancer, and he's in a lot of my videos, you know, throughout the years, and you saw how hard that was for me, and then it meant a lot. It meant a lot. So I'll let you guys know if I end up getting a cat. And like, my mom's gonna be really upset. Even though she doesn't live with me, she was like, Laura, don't get more pets. Don't get more pets. Oh yeah, he is in my memory forever. He is the life and joy of my life. I love him. Nothing can ever replace him. And I love that you know his name. I love that you guys know his name. I love that. It means a lot that you guys know his name. He was my heart and soul. Honestly, I feel like him dying was harder for me than anything I've ever experienced. Yeah. That's why I wanted to wait until I was able to talk about it without crying to be here. Thank you, NC. I really appreciate you guys being so kind. So if I do go live on later, I'm probably gonna be doing dog 8 years, but still having another. You got another pet? Yeah, your dog is your family. The weirdest thing is, like, I don't think of him as like a dog. I think of like my little brother. Literally, I literally think of like my brother died. And I felt so connected to every molecule in this dog. Uh, ew. Um, yeah, it takes a huge toll on you. And you can never replace them. That's it. They're gone, and that's it. Like, even if you get another dog, it's never the same. Look at this eye versus this one. This one's like, my cat's book. Yes. So, you know, if I get a cat, it's gonna happen within this week or next week. Or, you know what I keep thinking? I keep thinking my birthday is in November. My birthday is coming up next month. I don't want to cry anymore, Roden. I've literally cried every single day for the past 2 weeks. I don't want to cry anymore. Like, I can't cry anymore. It's like, it's killing my soul. But yes, oh yes, oh yes, yes. Yeah, it's so funny because when I talked about getting a cat, my husband was like, oh, but I don't want the cat to go on your social media stuff. I don't want him to be everywhere. And I was like, well, he's mine too, so he can be everywhere. Okay, I just finished. You hate cats? I'm not getting a dog anymore. I'm not getting a dog anymore because the reality is that my dog lived with my parents and I don't have the time that a dog needs. I really don't. A dog needs a lot of attention and I work a lot. I work a lot. My husband works from home, so he would be able to give the cat attention, but I'm not sure that we would be able to like walk the dog all the time and like give it everything that it needs. And the last thing I want is to get a dog and just like not being able to be there for him all the time. Like my parents' lives revolve 100% around Neo. That's why it is so hard for them right now that he's dead, because now they feel like they have all this free time they never had and they don't want it. They don't want this free time. But they also don't want to get another dog because they're finally free. And my sister and I have moved on. We're both married. My sister has children. Neo passed away. So for the first time in their lives, they're actually free. So they don't want to get another dog. And they also don't want to go through the sadness and pain that, comes with getting a dog, knowing that eventually they're gonna die. And it's like your child. They're literally your child. Like, people can say whatever you want to say, but your dog is your child. It's gonna be a year November 3rd. So I've been married for 11 months. But my husband and I have been together for 7 years. It's gonna be 8 years in March. We've been together for a long time. I do like New York better than Miami. Yes, honey, how can I help you? I do like New York better than Miami. I like Miami for like vacations and for visiting, but like I'm not sure that I would be able to live there anymore because I'm already used to like the NYC lifestyle. I've never been to Houston. I've never been to Texas. Never been to. Never been to Texas. Okay, guys. So yes, live update is done, and then great things are coming. Um, Hopefully I get a kitten, and hopefully in the next few weeks when you guys see me come on live, I have my beautiful cat with me. I'm gonna try to come on live this weekend because I know the weekend lives are like, what? Trying to pay someone to cheat on their spouse? Who's paying someone to cheat on their spouse? What are you talking about? Joe, what are you talking about? No, do not slide on my DMs. Do not slide on my DMs. I'm not single. I am so married. And also I'm happily married. Um, Ew. But yes, guys, hopefully I get a cat, and his name's gonna be Spartacus/Dr. Pepper. Oh, thank you guys. It's still wet. I like just washed it. I wasn't able to wash my hair this weekend because I was traveling and I didn't bring my conditioner, and I'm kind of picky about my hair products. So I didn't wash my hair when I was traveling, and like the first thing I did today when I finished my workout was like wash my hair. Yes, Mohammed, I do remember you. Thank you. It's so long. I'll show you guys from the back. Let me go ahead and stand up so I can show you guys how long this hair is. Look how long it is. This hair is long. I'll probably get a haircut on my birthday. I usually get a haircut every single year on my birthday. You're my biggest fan. Thank you, Mohammed. You're so kind. You are so kind. Okay, guys, I kind of have to get going because I have to film our collaboration today that I have to post. I have to post a collaboration video today. So I have to film that, and then I also have to go to work, and I also haven't had breakfast because I was working out. Kind of a busy morning. So I have to get going. I really appreciate you guys being here. I will try to go on live later on if I do end up brand. Yes, so actually the collaboration that I'm gonna film today is for these leggings that I've been using to work. See if I can move this camera a little more back. is for these leggings that I've been wearing to like teach and work. I got them a size small instead of extra small because I don't like when clothes are tight and I feel like I'm not as skinny as I used to be. So I got these. They're long. See if I can film my feet. Yes, they're kind of long. I have 5 pairs. They're like different styles. You can definitely get like a smaller size. Honestly, I feel like these are a little big, but they are very comfortable. You can see them when I post them on my video. But my brand, the brand, oh, they're from Amazon actually. These are on Amazon. I can't remember the name of the brand. I gotta look it up. But these are actually on Amazon. Okay. All right. I have to. Oh, thank you. Okay, I have to get going, guys. Please. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to get going. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up before I go. Can I get a thumbs up from everybody before I go? Like I said, I will be coming on more live on the weekends because I know that's the time when people can actually watch me. Like, these are normal working hours for all Americans. I'm gonna let it air dry. I like my hair air dry. I almost never blow dry my hair unless I'm going out. Yes, thank you guys. Like I said, thank you so much for all the messages, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys. Babe, we're gonna name the cat Dr. Pepper.
It's Bob.
Bob Dr. Pepper.
No, Bob.
We can't have a cat that's named after another cat. All right, bye, guys. Yes, I'm gonna get my cat.